Welcome to Speich Farm and Ranch, located in Milner, North Dakota. Join us, the North Dakota Corn Council, as we take a tour behind the scenes and see how North Dakota corn is transforming the world. Bruce Speich, along with his family, raises cattle and grows corn, soybeans, sunflowers, wheat, and alfalfa on his 4-generation farm and ranch.
Corn is our largest commodity, followed by soybeans, sunflowers, and wheat. The quality of North Dakota corn is very high quality. Hybrid selection is very important. My dad started selling seed in the late 60s, and we've continued to sell seed, so we're forefront of quality hybrids. Approximately this growing season, 40 to 45% of it will be marketed either through our own livestock or sold to a local dairy barn for milk production. A large percentage of the balance of our corn that is marketed will be sold to an ethanol plant. Some of it will be sold to a corn sweetener plant, and the balance will probably be sold locally and more than likely exported to other countries.
One of the largest markets for North Dakota corn has been from the bioethanol industry. Bruce's corn is sold and converted into ethanol, as well as new grain byproducts, which include dried distiller's grains with solubles, or DDGS. DDGS are a popular feed ingredient for livestock and poultry because they are rich in the protein, fat, minerals, and vitamins that animals need. Since large quantities are produced during the ethanol process, they are also a low-cost feed ingredient alternative. And once dried, distiller's grains have a long shelf life with the ability to be shipped long distances. On average, the U.S. ethanol industry produces 90,000 tons of distiller grains each week, making it one of the most popular animal feed ingredients in both North Dakota and around the world.
We take pride in being a very consistent supplier and a reliable source of a quality corn product to help feed the world. The history of the corn in North Dakota is, many years ago we didn't raise a lot. It was mainly meant for feed. But now, with genetics and technologies and everything that's come along with it, we can raise a high quality, high yielding corn that's going to be high in fiber and starch and everything a livestock producer needs to feed their livestock and have a great diet. So we're proud to say that we raise quality corn now, and we raise a lot of it.
Like many North Dakota commodities, most of the corn leaving the state travels by rail to the Pacific Northwest, where it is loaded on ships to make the journey to markets across the world. The Speich Farm works hand in hand with the Speich Ranch and is built to be self-sustaining. Bruce feeds his cattle the corn he grows, and in turn uses the cattle manure as fertilizer and plants cover crops to minimize wind and water erosion.
Have about 380 cow-calf pairs, and then we have replacement heifers and bulls, and then whenever in the wintertime we have custom feeding cattle as well. Our cattle we have a Charolais cross herd predominantly. We use a Charolais bull on our red and black Angus cows. We use red Angus breeding on our Charolais cross cows.
Today, Bruce works with his sons to sort cattle. Sorting cattle is one of the real arts of running a ranch. Here, we see the sons work together, directing the herd back and forth while redirecting some into a separate pen. Like many jobs out here, it is a family effort.
My dad was a very good teacher. I learned from him. He knew his cattle. He milked cows when I was younger. Had a very good, high-producing Holstein herd and knew how to take care of his cattle and did a very good job farming. And that's where I got my basis for pretty much everything I do. He taught me how to work. He taught me how to work hard.
being multi-generational, we've learned so much from the generations before us. So I think that's built knowledge in us to be able to produce a better crop, be able to know how to handle certain areas of our fields, how to do our management practices. So being multi-generational, you can't learn it all overnight. We've learned it over 100 years.
Farming is a full-time job. You know, there's no 8 to 5 days, even Sundays with having to do chores and feed livestock. There's always somebody around doing that, and it's a everyday deal.
North Dakota corn is a global commodity. From grains to value-added products like pork and beef, the United States is a world leader in corn exports. Thank you for watching our tour of Speich Farm and Ranch. To learn more or to connect with the North Dakota Corn Council, visit our website at ndcorn.org.